How PR saved MTN Ultimate Wonder campaign. The year was 2012. The reason? Fight for the mind and market of the Nigerian telecommunications industry. The Nigerian telco sector in the 2000s was rated as the largest and fastest growing telecoms market in Africa and among the 10 fastest growing globally during the period of rapid expansion. In 2012, the industry had players like Airtel, Etisalat, Globacom, and MTN. Every move by the players was a strategic decision with no prisoners taken. It was a daily brand war in the telecom sector with everyone trying to outdo the other. Airtel was running its Paid N A Good Thing O campaign targeted at the youth market. Etisalat was running its popular 0808 Yah for Life campaign. Glo was expanding its operations into Ghana, and MTN wanted to extend its market dominance beyond its premium market base. MTN, so to speak, went for the kill with the MTN Ultimate Wonder. A campaign that would see the achievement of a feat never achieved locally or globally. MTN would be giving out a Cessna 182T aircraft to the grand prize winner, in addition to the many millions that other winners will take home. No brand had ever done this. Pepsi, in 1996, the United States, had a campaign called Pepsi Stuff, where the promised grand prize would be a Harrier II jet for 7 million Pepsi points. However, when a 21-year-old business student named John Leonard saw a loophole and won, the brand told him the campaign was a joke or a prank for fun. But MTN was determined to prove its Ultimate Wonder campaign was no joke. But when the campaign was about to start, the issue of what promotional mix should kick off the campaign arose. The advertising agency felt that since the campaign was a novelty, never being done before, the campaign should start with a big bang. They felt advertising should lead the campaign. But the PR agency believed that, for the same reason that the campaign was a novelty, the consumers deserve adequate information. The PR team argued that the plane itself is a technical vehicle that should be explained more to the consumer, beyond the blanket information that advertising would offer. The PR team cited the skepticism that might follow, especially as the Pepsi version was considered a ruse. In a contest where estimates, projections, and salivating presentations would decide, PR stood no chance against advertising. MTN decided to go with advertising, kick-starting the campaign. The advertising agency went to work with the creatives of popular on-air personalities like Yor, and Nedu was splashed everywhere with a Boeing 737 aeroplane used to represent the aircraft that MTN was offering. On the radio and TV you could hear the OAP saying aeroplane on the adverts being aired. It was a misinformation crisis, and the backlash came unapologetically. The advertising agency quickly recalled the promotional materials from the media and exchanged it with a version that had a more realistic aircraft. But the damage had been done. Consumers called it a deception and a scam that no company could afford to give out an aeroplane in any promotion. This created skepticism and affected the believability of the campaign. This was negative to the brand. MTN quickly called on the PR agency to rectify the negativity generated by the campaign. In the course of days, the media washed with the accurate photo of the plane, the passenger size which is 3 to 4 people carrier capacity, and the full details of the campaign, such as the winner has the option of cash of 64 million naira, the monetary equivalent of the plane. Consumer participation increased as all the questions they couldn't get from a 60 seconds adverts were answered in detail. The negative media review disappeared, and on the 13th of November, 2012, Miss Gladys Abube Essien Garrix received her prize of 64 million naira after opting for the cash over the plane. Her photos were splashed all over the media. Interviews were organized and there was no doubt with the hall filled with journalists who covered and reported the process. What are the lessons learned? Never start a campaign for a novelty brand or idea with a reminder communication. It projects arrogance and disrespect towards the customer or consumer, as if they don't matter. Never sacrifice detailed customer information or education for media sensation or buzz, especially when the brand or idea is new or unknown. Never start a campaign with a reminder communication for a technical brand or idea. You will only leave more questions than answers.